I remember the day when it all started. It seems so long ago, all the hardships seem so far away. The day when we first emptied this person's stock of bamboo rods and started with the civil works on our site was long past the preparation work of finding and purchasing this plot with the goal of building a sustainable hub. We even produced our own machine that turns laterite into building bricks, which we now use for the whole project. The excitement we felt when the solar-powered water tower providing water to the project was implemented. The first foundations were ready, and we could start building on them. We saw the kiosk arrive and smoothly integrate into the project. The roofing phase started, followed by the installation of the solar panels on the kiosk. The excitement grew when we started finishing all the buildings, doors, windows, and ceiling work. Another milestone was reached when we began the 500 square meter warehouse that will store agricultural goods from the community and also host our solar system, providing 24/7 energy to the whole project. The project was not even finished yet, and already our friends from Green Legacy organized the first big event in the Pulse.
The grain project is here to support farmers. It's a rural infrastructural project, partnering with POS, this beautiful place that you are seeing, that is being built together for you. Behind you is going to be a place where you can bring your inputs to store, where you can process your millet, your groundnut, your rice. Everything is being made available here for you. Yes. But one objective of this project is to see food increase in our various community and give you access to quality inputs, knowledge on how you can plant your farm with best practices, information that you can do well, give you access to all of the technology and mechanization that you need for your farming. And this is under the leadership of Malam Nasaru Wada. Is our leader with so much passion to help rural community and his people.
After the kiosk arrived and was working, it was time for us to launch it together with the community and the leaders. So we organized soft launches for our kiosks in the Pulse Center in Kangire, in Dalaji, and in Nasaru. During the inauguration, the village leaders blessed the kiosk. We explained to the community what kind of products and services are available, organized games and raffles, and successfully promoted our range of solar products. The events proved to be a great success, and now the kiosk is frequented daily by the communities for drinks, food, mobile phone charging, and other products and service needs. Now, with the Pulse nearly finished, we have to get on with our last-minute preparations for the big inauguration. We've got the Nigerian Minister of Agriculture, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Governor of Jigawa, the Emir of Dutse, the Deputy Director of the German Embassy, and of course, with very special thanks to our chairman, Nasaru Wada, who is coming today for our big inauguration. A very special thanks goes to the whole team that made this possible under the leadership of Sadiq, who, despite several spouts of malaria, was leading the team and managed to realize our vision beyond expectations. The big day has finally come, But first and above all, I must make sure everything is ready. There are finishing touches to be applied, so let's go and see if everything is ready for the inauguration. There are finishing touches to be applied, so let's go and see what's going on. Passing by the big stage and into the pulse. Look at these beautiful signs, all fabricated manually. Here we have Dr. Umar Salish Anka, our good friend who did such great work on site selection. Here is the power team, Halima and Nana. Without them, this event could never have been organized the way it is.
Hello, guys!
Look at the finishing details. Flowers planted past the kitchen, the ping pong table invites for a game or two, the self-made bamboo furniture everywhere. Now let's have a look inside the restaurant, where we are fixing and polishing our self-made tables, chairs, and lamps produced in the community under the guidance of Sadiq, now into the kiosk. Oh my God, we are already running low on stock again. That needs to be fixed. We must restock the kiosk as soon as possible. But hey, all sorts of batteries are charging, and we even had to buy a second fridge because the first one was constantly empty. Good problems to have, right? The cinema, of course, is already full. And we haven't even launched operations yet. This won't be the only place showing football matches. Step outside and you'll see the structure we installed for a beamer so the game can be projected onto the back wall of the cinema. Because, honestly, the cinema will become too small for the big matches. On my way out, I bumped into a fellow video maker who was kind enough to share his thoughts.
Hello, Germany people. We're happy to see you here, and really this is a great innovation. And honestly, it's a great innovation, and it will go a long way in improving the lives of the local people here. It will make them happy and they will enjoy it. Thank you, Germany.
Now, let's look into the pharmacy, where our friends from Green Legacy are demonstrating a new diagnostic machine made in Germany by giving free health tests to patients. Looking at the warehouse, I remember when it was only starting with a bamboo scaffold. Now it's finished. A DSTV antenna is installed for good TV signal. An agricultural harvester is parked in front of the fence, separating the civil space from the agricultural industrial zone outside. Masses of people are starting to flock in from the next town, Burnin Kudu, and smaller villages in the catchment area. Is it because we renovated their local football pitch and organized a tournament today? Or is it because they hope to catch a glimpse of all the dignitaries arriving? Oh, look, our friends from A Solar are setting up shop to sell their pay-as-you-go solar home systems. We hope one day they'll introduce our solar home systems into their portfolio. But for now, great job. Let's make solar accessible together. Here are our friends from Kai Bank, aiming to equip every kiosk with a POS device and become Kai subsidiaries. And right next to them, our next partner, MTN. We must build a rural tower here. Connectivity is really poor in this community. The first dignitaries are on their way. Things are still being fixed, but I'm hopeful everything will be done. Let's hurry up now. Here is the agro shop from Green Legacy. Bags of NPK, urea, and inside all kinds of pesticides and agricultural tools. The smell takes me back to my apprenticeship days running a WLZ shop, a rural agricultural input store managed by the local Germany Volksbank. Peeking over at the agricultural processing hub. But first, let the dignitaries pass by. Here we have the extraordinary blessing.
Okay, hi, you're missing out though, but good to see you here.
Looking over the agricultural appliances in the back, DC-powered machines ready for operations and demonstrations. Finally into the warehouse, where we walk past the seedlings of fruit trees that will be planted in the community. Here, we have the furniture manufacturing unit, where we produced all furnitures locally for the Pulse. And then straight to the heart that makes the Pulse pulsating. Our Victron hybrid solar system with lithium batteries, enabling the Pulse to run 24/7. And now, let the games begin. The inauguration has come. I am as excited as I have rarely been since the day we started this mission together with a motivated, mission-driven crowd. Let's celebrate what we've started.
Governor Umar Namadi has joined the Ministers of Agriculture and Food Security and Foreign Affairs to inaugurate a Green Legacy Pulse Center in Kangire village, Bernin Kudu local government area of Jigawa State. The center is designed to boost food security, support farmers, and drive technology-based rural economic empowerment. Muhammad Musa Askira reports.
Umar Namadi, while handing over certificates of farmland ownership to registered farmers, thanked Green Legacy and the Pulse for choosing Jigawa State for the innovative agricultural and eco-friendly development hub. He urged the beneficiaries to harness the new facility for maximum economic benefits to their communities.
With this range of services, I truly believe the center will significantly contribute to our ongoing interventions and initiatives around agricultural transformation, job creation, employment generation, and provision of sustainable means of livelihood, as well as poverty reduction.
We came up with the idea of the Pulse Center, which addresses the essence of the rural communities especially, and it is thus the pulse of the communities. In view of that, we have developed platforms that will empower the people in our rural communities. One of those is to make sure that the unbanked are banked. In view of this, we've come up with a platform, a solution to partner with local and state governments to ensure that every farmer has title to his land.
Over 70% of Nigeria's food is produced by the smallholder farmers, many of them operating with limited infrastructure and support. Every year, Nigeria loses an estimated $10 billion in post-harvest losses due to poor storage, weak infrastructure, and limited processing. Beyond this, farmers confront the growing threats of climate change, droughts, floods, soil degradation, regular pest infestation, and erratic rainfall. We strike hardest at those who already bear the greatest burden. What then is a Pulse Center? It's not just a building. It is an integrated hub for agriculture and rural development. Each center serves the entire value chain, from pre-harvest services like inputs and soil testing, through harvest with storage and drying, to post-harvest processing and packaging that adds value before produce reaches the market. With these facilities, harvest will no longer be lost, produce reaches the market, and our farmers will capture greater value. Each Pulse Center also provides renewable energy, digital connections to buyers, and community services such as shops, health points, and trading spaces. In this way, it stands at the heart of rural economy, transforming farming communities into thriving agribusiness hubs. Already, more than 500 farmers across 26 cooperatives have been onboarded. 8 solar-powered kiosks deployed, and partnerships such as Kai Bank are providing farmers with access to credit, savings, and insurance. By scaling up these Pulse centers across the country, the Green Initiative is directly aligned with our national targets to boost production by 20 million metric tons, to substitute up to 60% of current food imports, and to achieve 10% agricultural growth per year.
It's a microeconomy that has been created that is going to benefit rural folk. And this is what we require in Nigeria, and this, of course, is the vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because food security is number one.
This is really an impressive inauguration where, for the first time in Jigawa State, modern technology from Germany meets the rural development, Jigawa State, and they make a perfect mix.
We want the Pulse to anchor economic activity, to spark opportunities for small businesses, for farmers, for traders, and for young people who dream for a brighter future.
So what we are doing here today has the vision and the mission to go across the continent, starting in Nigeria.
With the Kangire Pulse Center now in place, Jigawa farmers are expected to play a leading role in Nigeria's quest for food security and sustainable economic growth. From Dutse, Muhammad Musa Askira, NTA News.